What's going on, guys? 14RN here, hanging out in beautiful San Francisco, and I guess you could say I'm feeling a little bit motivated to talk to you about the topic of motivation. Now, this guy's going to be all about how to stay motivated, stay inspired, constantly reignite that little flame to get your ass out of bed, get you motivated to grind towards your goals, your dreams, whatever you're trying to pursue in your life, whether it's being a better person, becoming more confident, charismatic, building up self-esteem, losing weight, getting in shape, whatever you're trying to develop. This is going to be your little guide to talk to you about motivation and kind of tie it into discipline and show you how you can consistently achieve your goals, achieve your dreams, and the necessary steps that you need to take. All right, first things first, motivation alone is not going to be enough to actually help you get to your dreams, your goals, achieve the thing you're trying to achieve right now. Motivation is just the start. Inspiration, just the start. Let's say you met someone, they inspire you to pursue some kind of passion, some kind of career, develop yourself in some way, or something even as small as like it's the new year, new you type shit. You're gonna try to improve your life, try to better yourself. That's all motivation. It gets the spark going, but doesn't keep it going, okay? It's almost like the little lighter that lights the flame for the torch, but carrying that torch and actually running with it, that's how you get to your goals, that's how you get to your dreams, that's how you accomplish the shit that you need to do, and that's the hard part. Now, lighting the torch, that's easy. That's what motivation is, that's what inspiration is, that's what you need to get started. But to stay true to the path, you actually need discipline. Discipline is the act of actually holding that fucking torch and running with that shit, even when you get tired, continuing to push, continuing to grow, and continuing to keep going forward. Now, don't make the mistake. You get, super hyped, you get inspired, you want to go do that little shit you're trying to do, accomplish it, but then, you fuck up. Let's say your goal is to lose weight, because most people are trying to lose weight, get in shape. That's a very common one out there. You go at 3 days, you're hitting the gym hard, then you're really sore, you skip a day, then all of a sudden you feel like shit, you fell off the horse, you just want to quit, your motivation's gone, you're not inspired anymore. You go out, maybe have some drinks with friends, same thing, you feel like you fucked up. Anyways, what I was saying, you fucked up, you feel like shit, you don't feel like you want to keep climbing anymore, and that's exactly where most people give up, and that's actually where you need to not give up, because that's almost conditioning your discipline muscle. I like to compare it to a muscle because you're not just born with it, you actually have to really work and grind it out to actually develop that baseline discipline to actually work hard, achieve your dreams, get out there, lose the weight, whatever you're trying to fucking do. It takes discipline, and whenever you fail and you fuck up, honestly, you should expect to fuck up like 10,000 times at least. But the act of getting back on the horse, getting back on the grind, trying to grind it out, become that person you ultimately want to be, that's what builds up your discipline muscle. And each time you get back on that horse, guys, it gets a little easier, a little easier, a little easier, and then eventually, before you know it, you've achieved what you're trying to achieve, you're on to the next big thing, you're growing, you're striving, you're being fucking awesome every day, and that's where shit gets really good. And once you understand this about motivation, inspiration, and discipline, you can really start pushing, you really know what to expect, and it's a lot easier to reach your goals, and you don't feel like shit when you do fuck up, or you do eat that pastry, or you do skip that workout, whatever. You know it's part of the plan, you're gonna fuck up, but over time you get more consistent as long as you stay at it, keep grinding it out, keep reigniting that little fuse, getting motivated, inspired, a little spark to keep pushing. And honestly, I'm gonna tell you guys a little bit of a trick. So whatever area you're trying to improve on or develop upon yourself, you need to expose yourself to that repeatedly. Let's say the topic you're trying to get into or work on, maybe you're inspired, but you're not too interested or just kind of invested just yet. And you're inspired for like a week, 2 weeks, whatever, it just depends what the thing that's motivating you. Maybe it's New Year's, maybe it lasts 2 weeks of motivation, maybe you just got out of a relationship, you're brokenhearted, then you get motivation. Usually lasts a long time, that's some painful shit to go through. So you get like 6 months motivation, sometimes a year, I don't know, it's different for everybody. Anyways, point being, you have to condition the discipline. Losing train of thought. All right, the point was, you need to make sure you keep subconsciously exposing yourself to things that are going to keep you interested. Now, what I mean by this, let's say I skipped working out for a long time and I feel motivated to get back in the gym, but it just doesn't really call out to me every day. I have to kind of work at it day by day, and keep kind of getting back on the horse. But a little trick I like to do is, I'll start just every morning I wake up, 10-15 minutes, I'll put on some Arnold Schwarzenegger bodybuilding videos, something about fitness, something about nutrition, and I'll expose myself to that repeatedly. And the funniest thing happens, like when you keep exposing yourself, giving yourself all those little hits, it's almost like you keep reigniting the fuse, the motivation, the inspiration. It's almost like instead of a match, it's a lighter. You keep flicking it, keep turning it on, keep growing, and you keep getting inspired like every day by exposing yourself to it every day. But the hard part is you have to expose yourself to content about that. So let's say whatever the topic is you're trying to improve on, make sure every day, whether you're doing laundry, you're driving to work, doing dishes, some monotonous task, take some time, put on an audiobook, watch a YouTube video about it, watch something related to the topic you're trying to develop and improve upon, and that's going to actually kind of keep you subconsciously interested in the topic you're trying to develop, and it's going to play a more prominent role in your life, and you're going to feel more motivated to condition that discipline, to keep working, to keep grinding it out. So discipline is what you need to get there. Motivation gets it started. And let's be honest, at the end of the day, there's two main motivational factors. The first one would be you have a goal or dream, something you really want to achieve to where it's almost pulling you out of bed. It's like a fucking magnet. Those are really hard to come by. Some people are very passionate and actually do get that kind of motivation. If you're one of those, props to you. Hard to come by, but a good one to have. The second kind, and this is the most common kind, is pretty much, let's just say there's a wild rabbit dog chasing your ass, about to bite you and give you rabies and some shit, and you might even like die from it. Fear, something chasing you out of, that's pretty much, yeah, fear. Like for example, for me, I would say being fat, chubby, low self-esteem, insecure, the way I grew up, that's pretty much almost like a huge fear for me. So that keeps me motivated to stay in the gym, keep working out, take care of the foods I eat a lot of good, clean, healthy foods, just because I'm always running away from that inner low self-esteem, unconfident fat boy I used to be. And the idea of ever becoming that again still scares the living shit out of me. And that's also kind of hard to come by. If you're happy, your bills are paid, you have a good job, you go home, you watch Netflix, you like to kind of embed and just root in kind of like a little just comfort bubble. Humans in general, we do not like to get intentionally uncomfortable. It's almost like you have to condition yourself to get out of your comfort zone, do some stupid shit, you know, like talk in front of a bunch of random people and not give a shit about it. Didn't learn it overnight, had to keep getting back on that horse, keep trying to condition that discipline so that I can just like go around, vlog, talk in public, and really not give a fuck. But yeah, those are the two main things to motivate people. And as you can see, neither one seems very good. And it's almost like you can't force yourself to, well, there's some exclusive crazy scenarios where you can actually force yourself into situations where it's like the dog's chasing you. Let's say you need to move, you need to have a change. So you say one day, fuck it, quit your job, go to a different city, and then the dog's chasing you because you have to get a new job, you have to survive, you don't know what the fuck's gonna happen, and you've intentionally put yourself in that state to stay motivated, which is a hard thing to do, but can be done. Anyways, getting a little bit off topic, I want this video to be kind of short, sweet, quick. Hopefully this gives you some ideas, some tips, some tricks to stay motivated, stay inspired, but ultimately know that developing your discipline is what's going to get you to that end game goal. All right, be a better person, be your best self, guys. I'm going to go explore amazing San Francisco a little more and, you know, fuck shit up. See you next one.